going on? Today I'm gonna make a video on if Taramps is a good amp or is it too cheap. There's a lot of different people with different opinions on it. Some saying it's too cheap, some saying it's the best bang for your buck. I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion on it and what I think. I've been running them for about a month now, so I can give a little bit of taste. I'll make an updated video coming on in the future, but I'll go ahead and give my opinion now after a month. So I am running both Taramps powering my system. I am running a Taramps MD 8000.1 1 ohm powering my Sundown X12s. These need about 1500 watts RMS, can take way more, so I wanted to give them 2000 piece, so this is what I went with. And then on my doors and my tweeters, I got a Taramps DS 1200x4. So one thing I like about this, to get it started, I like that you can get just about any amp you need. You can get a 2-channel, a mono block, a 4-channel, a 6-channel, and 8-channel, for anywhere from 400 watts up to 30,000 watts. You can get it all. I like that. And if you're like me, you want to run the same amps in your vehicle. It was hard for me to find something in my budget with also matching the brands. Taramps did that for me. So one thing to note, there are these smart cooler fans in here. They're good, they help it keep cool. They turn off, you know, when there's no music playing, they turn on when it needs to. So it's automatically controlled, which is nice. One thing to note, it's very, you do hear it, all right? So it's not a problem for me because I have an exhaust on my truck. But if you're like, you know, you turn a song off and the next song comes on, you will hear this. So don't be fooled. This fan, you can hear it, but that being said, it's not bad, all right? Most people, they'll run the big wider black fans. I don't know if you've seen them, that blow down on their amps in their trunk and stuff, so they can like go to shows and demo for 2-3 hours and it'd be fine. This amp, after 20-25 minutes of, or I'll say 30 minutes of straight playing on my system with the good electrical, it gets stinky. I'll say 25 minutes. So not a problem, pretty common. Every amp I've had that I've really pushed tends to smell a little bit after a while. So another thing to note about this, I spent $450 and all their amps are priced very, very well. So I want to get another 8K and put 16K on here. All I gotta do, and the price is actually $400 now, spend $400. So I'll spend less than $900 and get 16,000 watts of true RMS power. That's the big thing. You want to spend your money, you don't want to look at the 8,000 watt max or 8,000 watt, 10,000 watt max. You want to look at 8,000 watt RMS. RMS is your true power. That's what it's truly pushing comfortably. And this, I mean, it's got your clip meter, your protect on this one. I like it. For my lows, you can get the MD series, the bass series, the smart series. They make a smart bass series. That's what I would get for that. Do it. I mean, for your price, I had to focus my money on the sub. That's what I wanted to do. Focus my money on the subs and doors. So I spent most of my worries on that and then left some money on here and still very happy and get my true power. So less than 800, or we'll say less than 700 bucks. This was 250. I got 9,200 watts of true power. So on the mids amp, this is my first mids amp by them. I like it. It does good. One thing to note on both of these, I don't know how it is on all Taramps, is the crossover. It's not too well. So their tuning is kind of, it's very sensitive, it's not very good. There's no tuning on that. You can't tune this how you want to. You're gonna have to get a DSP, which is fine. This was 250 bucks. You spend $100 to get a DSP. They make 2-channel, 4-channel, 8-channel, whatever you want, you can fix that problem. And that'll also, you can plug your lows amps into that, so turn those knobs and get everything tweaked how you want it right in front of you up by your dash. So that's how I would do it. So just that extra $150, well worth it. I'm gonna do it in the future. I haven't done it yet. This was just to get me going for now. But if you were worried about, is this too cheap or this, I've had it for 1 month and I've been beating it, not a problem. Haven't had one problem at all. Then again, I got everything, I did everything right, how I was supposed to with the wiring. A lot of people that say, oh, my Taramps blew this and that, but they've got a freaking bird's nest of wires in the back and 50 different grounds that are 40 inches long. So just make sure if you do it right, it's gonna work well. That goes with just about any amp. Over here, same thing. I got tied in these tweeter on my box, 2 channels on there. I can't tune that, but with a DSP I could. This is another thing to note. I will do a video if something happens to these, or I'm gonna do a 3-month update and see what happens with the whole system. But I would recommend them. I would not overlook these for the price, and especially if you're like me, you like saving money or getting the best quality you can, I would go for it. And if the Brazilian name scares you and you're in the States or something, it's made perfectly fine. I was putting this in and I dropped this on the ground out of the box and it's still working fine. Nothing wrong. I promise you now, I dropped on the hard concrete. So I hope this cleared up some questions. If you're running on clean power, you do it right, it's gonna work well. I'll give a little demo and show you what these amps can do. But yeah, it works for me. It does me well, and I would definitely recommend them to anybody in the market. We'll be posting updates. Thank you for watching.